Hello, welcome to Loveland. You can call me LAR'RIS, and here I create content for lovers and sweethearts. If you identify as a lover or a sweetheart, then what I have to say is for us. Okay, so today I want to share something. I was listening to someone and they reminded me of this, and it's something that I have wanted to say recently on the channel, and I couldn't remember what it was, and then I heard this person allude to it, and I said, that's it. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to tell the sweethearts. And it is this: the quality of our lives is based on the quality of our relationships. Let me say it another way. Our relationships with others does impact the quality of our lives. And that is why relationships are so important. That is why, for me, love is so important. That is why certain things are worth investing in to me, because I know how important relationships are. Relationships with people can catapult you. Relationships with people can stifle you. Relationships with people can upgrade your life. Relationships with people can ruin your life. Relationships with people can expose you to things you never even imagined that are amazing and wonderful. Relationships with people can expose you to things you should have never even seen. Relationships with people are so important, the quality of those relationships. And as lovers and sweethearts, what are we doing? We are caring for ourselves. We are managing ourselves. We are aware of our unique design. And because of our unique design, we are caring for ourselves a particular way. We are managing our lives a particular way. And we are aware of ourselves, and we're also aware of the challenges around us, because everybody's not like us. Now, I do want to say this. I'm never saying we're elite. I'm never saying we're better than anybody. I'm never saying that. I'm just recognizing that as a lover or a sweetheart, love for you leads. Love for you is on the front line. Love for you is a core part of who you are, and a core part of who we are. And therefore, that changes things for us. For somebody else, their core trait and attribute might be something totally different. That's them. Over here, we recognize love is a huge part of who I am. And therefore, I have to move differently because of it. And so that's what this space is about. It's about validating who we are, affirming who we are, confirming who we are, encouraging us, and being a place where we can come and get what we need, because it's different out here, right? And it's not that we're all the same. We're all different, but our commonality is the love factor. Okay, so relationships are so important for us, because for the average person, it can make or break them. How much more for the lover? If we get involved in the wrong type of relational dynamic, this thing can threaten our ability to want to continue to walk in love. This thing can threaten our ability to want to give love to other people, to continue to want to be a loving person. We can decide to shut down. We can decide, oh, I'm going to show up in the world differently because nobody's going to ever hurt me again. And we may have all had those thoughts before, but what we're interested in doing is maintaining who we are. What we're interested in doing is not changing. What we're trying to change is just our awareness. We're trying to level up. We're trying to grow. We're trying to evolve. We're trying to mature. But in terms of changing our core and our essence and arguing with our unique design to try to be something different, we're not interested in that. We love who we are. So relationships impact the quality of our lives. And while we want amazing and beautiful relationships, and while we may have them, we're also aware that all relational dynamics in our lives are not wonderful or the way that we want them to be, and we have to be very careful. And that's also why we do the work. We do the work that's necessary so that we can protect, we can rebuild, we can maintain, and when necessary, we can end those relationships that are actually not helping us. Or put some distance there, you know. Sirens, fire truck. But that's all I wanted to say. Thank you to the person who mentioned this and just reminded me that this was something that I also wanted to share on my channel here in Loveland, that our relationships does impact the quality of our lives. And so this is why it's so important to understand ourselves, and so important to study relationships and to study love. And it's so important to remain a loving person and to do what we can do to protect ourselves, to guard ourselves, so that we can remain who we are, who we were uniquely designed to be, and grow from there. I'll see you next time. Stay loving, stay sweet, and yeah, see you next time.